Yeah, na 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 na. Gotcha. Dun dun do 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 do. All right, title's good. Game, let's connect. Phonics, Wright, Assam Turney. Put those in their two respective things. Flip that little switch. No, I said I'm finishing Ace Attorney. I said I'm finishing it. And I'm not doing the last case. I got one more. This needs to finish. It's I feel like I only got one more episode for this case. Da, na, 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 da. Yeah. Last time I was one episode away from finishing. At least I think. And I want to finish it. At least I want to okay, so there's this case and then there's the DLC case. I'm putting the DLC case off. I'm not done with this case. I need my not guilty verdict. I'm not gonna leave everybody on the fence like that. That'd be awful. I said I'm going on a Phoenix Wright break after this stream. Probably even halfway through the stream, considering I don't know how much longer this case is. I have utterly forgot what turnabout I'm on. What is it called? Turnabout Lies? What is this? What is this called? I forgot what case I'm on. Let's go with Phoenix, right? Ace Attorney. Case 5? What is case 5 called? No, I don't want to. No, that's not it. Ah, Turnabout Succession. That's what it's called. Oh, is it Turnabout Secession or Turnabout Goodbyes? Now that you mention it, I'm remembering the words Turnabout Goodbye. Is Turnabout Goodbyes it? Wait, why am I working so hard? I should open up YouTube and go look at the last 2 previous episodes because I called one of them the case. Where did that go? It is Turnabout Goodbyes. That's what it is. Yeah, it's Turnabout Goodbyes. Because I think I either remembered it or looked it up and called that a title. Is this still Edgeworth? Yes and no. I think last stream we got him off the hook, but the trial's not over because we still need a what am I trying to say, guys? We still need a murderer? Is that what I'm looking for? So we're gonna have can I swap these feeds? I want to move around my my Streamlabs setup because I have now changed everything and I need pretty much everything to be the opposite of what it was. Like, I just want the entire screen to flip. Like, how can I move the mini feed? Nope, not that. Oh, yeah, you could write a book about it, probably. What? What am I looking for? What is it called? See, highlighter? No. Dashboard. Dashboard? Nope, that is a completely different thing. I will have to look into that. I want to, like... I feel like I'm making sense as to what I want to do. I want... It's like, okay, so the chat is all the way on the left, or the right side of my screen. I want that now on the left side of the screen. But I don't know the remotest idea how to do that. Also, entirely new setup. How does it sound? Can't forget the best tag ever. Where did the tags go? There we go. Edgeworth. Ace. Attorney. Edgeworth. Gay. Happy New Year, Firewall. What else am I typing? Oh yeah, I haven't typed Phoenix or any of that. Phoenix. Lawyer. Happy New Year. It's not Christmas. I'll type that. I still wish, I wish I knew how to get that to go over to the other side, and then like my stream setup would be perfect. Cause I got, like, you guys are like actually out of the corner of my eye now, and I have to just notice when that moves. In the prison of God. What else can I put in the title? What was his name? The guy whose voice I was doing this for. What was his name? His name wasn't also Popsicle Churl? What? Pop out chat? View your live stream in a web browse. It doesn't really... It has an open and a close. I'm not really seeing a pop out. Unless I'm missing... Wait. Participants, Toogle, time Tampu. I just want to move like the whole box over. And I keep having to shrink chat. Hold on. Oh, now the stupid sidebar is too small. How small does it want chat? Or does it want this? What does it want now? It has now screwed itself over. What do you mean it's too... It can't be too small when that's the only option, you liar! You can't be too... You can't be too small, that's the whole screen! You're a liar! Now it broke everything. Oh my, I barely adjusted anything, and now it's like, oh, nope, that's too small. Bigger! Liar! Okay, there we go, I fixed. Stop it! You do that. Part of my Empire lore is that yeah, it's lore. It's lore now. Alright, I can't think of anything else to put in that. Let me check real quick. Streamlabs. OBS changing layout. Let's see what I can get out of that real quick. Click on the layout editor button icon. Where's that? That? Oh, that's not my setup, so I don't know what the hell. Drag and drop to edit. What about chat? How do you... What? What is it considering the mini feed? No, that would be not what I want. This thing is terrible. What's up, gamers? What if that this is so I'm just trying to change one thing and it wants to make it a problem. Yeah, it technically doesn't even have chat as its own box thing? Technically? What if I did this? Why would... No. I would never want that. What if I... Oh, hold on. What is... Editor. What is add tab? I hate it here. What? Okay, so it's I can move every single thing except for the live chat. Are you kidding me? Why would you only want it there? Unless I'm missing... Let me move it over here. Does it get bigger? Does it move? Doesn't seem to move. You can open and you can close it. Hate it here. And I almost just closed Streamlabs. Son of a... Okay, let's go with that. How's everyone's day going? It's going alright. It's going alright. The stupid mini feed just shrunk itself, so we're gonna have to fix that again. There we go. And make that bigger. Make that bigger. There we go. That should make everything look okay. Alright, I was trying to make it, let's see, moving YouTube chat? Let's try that. Move chat window to the left. Okay, I'll just watch. Like, okay. How do I move live chat? Signage from the left, click stream, create a stream to Kaya. That's not the answer to the... I'm gonna have a conniption. I'll fix this later. We'll just try to have a good stream with that being to my right. Alright. Alright. Let me have some water. Let's see. Alright. I didn't get to talk about much because I've mostly just been fixing new stream and seeing if I can't fix that. And somewhere 13 minutes went. I almost feel like I zoned out and was not here for a minute. But, yeah, okay, so, essentially, I have a new setup, and if I'm too loud, too bad, too far away, or I even sound better, I would love to hear it from everyone, and I'll probably bring it up once or twice during stream, because as more people come in, I want audio opinions. But, in the meantime, let's go ahead and start getting the show on the road, shall we? After I have another drink of water. Water. Life-giving nectar of the gods. You're their dad now? You're gonna buy him things? Are you gonna be like a boogie? Oh, I got it now. Alright. Let's see. Which one is the... Oh, that's the... Nope. Alright. Let's see what I got. Alright. FF9 is the best Final Fantasy, bar none. I like Pokemon and still don't know a reference I heard in a movie yesterday. Who is Oopsie? Still don't have an answer. Betty White has sadly left us today, and we're all gonna agree she made it to 100 because we need some nice things in this world. It's New Year's Eve, and fall in line, Roboticized Nation. It is time to finish up some Phoenix Wright for the year. No suffering? I thought you said buffering. No, it's like, no. But, yeah, let's get this show on the... I literally could have clicked and then hit the back button. Ha ha! Clever. Alright, so I have a mic now closer to my face. I have the chat over there. And not to mention, I also don't remember anybody's voice. And I don't know how I did that. So we're gonna try our best. Mom said you had to get milk. Milk. Bitch, say milk. Alright. I don't remember where we are at all either. So we're all gonna be playing this a little bit more blind than usual. December 28, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from running with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Your mom's a liar. I'm lactose intolerant. Edgeworth is looking glum, as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. What? Whoa, yeah, pal! Oh, what's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear, as promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember. I'm going to prove it. Maya, go touch him. Vodka's bad for you? Yeah, vodka's bad for you. Drink rum. Wow, shockingly, that conversation only took 9 minutes. I'll await your applause. December 28, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Forgot how square he looked. Or triangular, I guess. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. Miles isn't even on screen. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Nah. I forgot my voice most of all. Vodka burns too much. X is always don't. He don't gotta be. He don't gotta be. Uh-huh. Touche, touche. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost his memory of his name and identity. Witness? Why did you run away yesterday? Objection! The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Yeah. Boop! Me? Why, I left court. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? Was he drunker than that? Was he drunker than that? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I'd need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Camera, photo. Alright, the plan is we shoot the judge. Ah, Happy New Year, David Martin. Wait, it's the new. It is the new year, and we're ringing it in with more Vajigam. Very well. I clicked off the game. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi. I'm going to prove it. Well, I left court. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. Hold it! I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony, you fucking idiot. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Fun Karma and Yanni Yogi. I wasn't running away or nothing. Then why did you leave? He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. Went to buy some food for Polly. Okay. But Polly doesn't eat! Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning? Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack? Isn't that just his house? Why am I referring it to the caretaker shack? Girl. Oh. Well, I kinda got lost, you see. Object. The witness has trouble remembering things. Sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. Oh, my neck is itchy. Figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyway. How do you figure that one, guy who has no memory? You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep. Seems like it. Then how could you know what you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, huh? You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what he's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. Every time you do a court, I'm here to tell you, shut up, listen, just not... She looks like you're wrong and worried. I mean, one of the motive thingies, yeah? How can you say you had no motive? I say you did. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make oh my god. Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He cannot hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Uh-oh. Might I should say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course it does, Your Honor. Wow, I guess I'm good like that. Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case, and no motive. Both of those statements are lies. Shaggy looking ass from the back. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. Fucking Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. What? Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the Dl6 Incident. It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Objection! Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see, that makes sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. What? What? Yogi, you sneak! You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past! Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No! Hey, it's Johnny! Hey, can you I need the... Jesus. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided. No? No! I know what happened. I know everything! I just can't prove it! But no, I can't let it in like this. I can't lose! defy the point of the game! There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are you going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. Ugh. What do I do? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, hmm? Yeah, very funny. You're a sore loser, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor! Ahem! The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. It's boy time! Boy time! Just vibing out. Yeah. Oh, you... No, how's that? That's not how that works. It's not 2022 for you yet, where you are, is it? I don't remember that. Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Objection! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest. Be the fool. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes out of it, and I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yes, I'm doing it. I want to talk to a parrot in court. I'm gonna make a farce of this fucking place. You want to tell me how I'm wrong all the time? You want to fucking trifle me? You want to pull out fake evidence? Burn fingerprints? Nah, fam. It's time to question animals. That's what we've come to. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. Oh. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. Yay, bird time. Oh, it's bird time. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Huh? Name. Huh? The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Who is your owner? Huh? Hello? What? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to ask questions a little more specifically, Your Honor. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. I hate how true that was. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Bullshit, hold on! Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Huh? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? What's your name? Have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago... Blood sample... Oh yeah, blood sample would be... I don't know what year this... No, it's supposed to take place in, like, 2007? Because... Oh, I forget what the timeline is. Oh, it messes me up. Phoenix is an adult at the time the game came out, like, exactly. So the way it plays out is... Phoenix Wright is technically in the future, I think. Oh, was he a kid when the game... Oh, I forget. Oh, that hurts my head. Because what did it say? Didn't they say they were kids in 2001 or something? Did it say they were adults or kids in 2001? I can't remember. Polly! Polly! Have we forgotten something? Right? Don't forget Dl6! Right? If I can get Polly to say that here, that would prove that the caretaker had something to do with Dl6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello? Hello? Huh? Wait, what's wrong with the bird? That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot. Hello? What? Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait, no. He didn't get to the bird. How did you get to the bird? Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the bird. Could he? Did I just hear something? Hold on. Is the dog barking? That's annoying. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, I zoned out for a second. Did he train her not to respond when we asked if he'd forgotten something? Press? Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that their owner is Mr. Yogi. Oh, okay, Alright. Okay, we'll just skip this part and get to the question part. What's your name? Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, what's your name? Polly, Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Yes! Yes, it does! Yes, it does! Yes, it does! Yes, it does, Your Honor. Oh? Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Johnny Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... I may have overbluffed on this one. I mean, that's badge, shot, gun, map, bullet, pistol, metal detector. Yeah, I mean, the only proof I got's the bird itself. Take that! Mr. Wright, I had hoped you would have learned this by now. Making random guesses here is a waste of court time. Uh-oh, wrong again. That is all. Witness, continue your testimony. Thank God that's not a waste. What the hell are we going to get it out of squawk, pop if I'm not bad? I can't even deeply fathom what's happening in that comment. Okay, the only thing we can't ask left. What is proving the case? Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe? Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number of the safe in the shack? 1228! 1228! Huh? My, what a reckless parrot! Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Wait. Yes. Yep. Hold on. I got it. I got this. 1228. Sorry, I was doing some math in my head. Gets with the name someone. It was like I was twisting it in my brain to figure out how somewhere along the line it was like, it must be the way that the Europeans do the numbers, and it's like, nope, that would not be correct. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Oh, ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's identity? Why, it would be the Dl6 case. The Dl6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something related to that safe number? 5 seconds, Your Honor. Got it. Okay, so got it. It's the summary. Just wanted to check. It's on the case summary page. The case summary page. Specifically, the date on which the Dl6 incident occurred. The date of the incident? December 28th? Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Oh! He used the date of the Dl6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. Yeah, okay, so that just reminded me. So yes, the first Phoenix Wright game takes place during 2016. Considering, if you look at that, they wanted these numbers to work out correctly. So that happened like the year Phoenix Wright came out, but they needed to do the statute of limitations. So Phoenix Wright is 15 years ahead of our current time, and if you go into the, I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but I just want to restate it. But if you also then go into the, what's his name, Apollo Justice timeline, then that's 22 years. Interesting all the same. Here's the date of the Dl6 incident as the number for this safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see, it certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah! This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. Thank you for your bank information. I will steal your card later. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness. You may continue. Come again? Tell me more, bird! Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Okay, that's... Okay, it's that and that. So... Ah! What if I can't show the stupid face of the person? God damn it. I was hoping I could show Yanni Yogi's face. I don't want to lose any points, so I'll press again. Maybe working backwards? What's the safe number? What's your name? Okay, so we just went through that. Son of a... Okay, so yeah, there's no working backwards on that. How did he retrain the bird? Can you cut Phoenix now? Jesus. Let's go rob this. Hell yeah. There has to be something I'm presenting. Not... Okay, I'm gonna save, because this part literally feels nonsensical. Alright, I'm gonna try... Do you remember this woman? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Eat a dick. Okay, let's fix that. So that's not the answer. That's not the answer, and that's not the answer. So... what is the answer? What if I tell her she's a bird? Tell me you're a bird! Ah! I don't know what I'm missing. Edgeworth can get it? Yeah, yeah. Ooh. I genuinely don't know what to do with this case. In this moment. Okay, so that's that. That's that. It has to be... what if I do this? Okay, so the answer is not present something, because there's literally nothing that makes any sense to present. And I'm just kind of stumped on the whole bird isn't talking part. Show the judge that the owner is Yanni. Show the judge the owner is Yanni Yogi. Judge the owner's... Maybe? The only thing that's not been done is... Okay, press. Let's speed through this, go to that middle option. To be fair. Okay. Trap the other... Son of a... Of course it's stupid. Of course it's stupid. Dad's wife, his name is Polly. Of course. Who wouldn't have guessed that? My fucking god. Yes, it does. Blah, 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 blah. I've already done this bit. Polly would name his fucking stupid bird. And Yanni Yogi would name it the Dl6 case file. That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Oh, I popped my ears in like 3 other different things? To be fair, yes, there. Don't like karma? There's supposed to be one blue guy and one red guy. It's about someone. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? That's a good question, Your Honor. I really should have checked that before I opened my mouth. 1 second. It's in suspect data. Suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly. You didn't miss stream. Yeah, you're in time for the bird to fuck me over. Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's a fucked up way to say that, Phoenix. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah! A mere coincidence, that's all. Do you know how many people name their birds Polly? Come on! My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? Or does she just think you're a bitch? She's only 7 years old, you pervert. Says the man that looks like a pedophile. Oh, no, there's theories. There's theories. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. I just heard that one. Why am I hearing dogs? Hold on, I'm gonna go deal with the dogs. Why is Milo losing his mind? Oh, question in the meantime while I'm gone. What kind of videos do you hope to see mostly in January? We'll do that, yeah. Aggravating, I swear. Wow, Kate, how could you get that wrong? Well, now Cass sounds like an asshole. That's not fair. Let's see. Have anyone else see? More Phoenix Wright videos? Oh yeah, no, I'm probably putting those on. I have Phoenix Wright myself out over the last 2 months. I'm trying to keep that to like event, it's like special stuff. But yeah, okay. So here's what I found when I went into the living room. The dog was out of its cage while my stepsister was gone. He'd already peed on the floor twice and was barking up a storm trying to get her to come back. But yeah, no, did anybody else say anything about what videos they want to see in January? Let's see, fair, I guess. Fair in its own regard. Do do do. Cass, like bass, except not. It's more like bass, which is not like treble, which is still somehow with a singular S. Don't ask questions, don't tell no lies. The secret's hide between the thighs. I don't know. I ran out of rhymes there. Alright. Let's see. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Little. I can't, God, I can't little. Fish? Sorry, I went to like 3 different jokes and they all like overpowered my brain and I didn't find the punchline. Witness? Tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Huh? Whoa! I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. And sounds different, too. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. If I don't throw up on the way. Ooh, I need some water. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. You know, that sick old brain danglage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why didn't you ask Mr. Edgeworth himself? Yourself. I don't know what... Shut up. Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma, where's Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? Hello, I heard people are wet for me. How does he do? What is it gonna be? It's that guy from Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, Spring... Yami... Oh, Yami Yugi. Yeah! I know, some blue eyes were trying. No more friendship here, idiot. There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Robert Hammond. Any objections? No. Not really. I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, not guilty! It doesn't feel over yet, though, does it? That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh, it is? Oh, fucking God! Did someone just say objection? The lights were going out. I didn't see anything. It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth! Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. This is true, but revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess! He's going to say he's guilty! He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the Dl6 incident! He's going to tell them he killed his own father! Uh-oh, what do I do? Raise an objection! Fuck, I can't let him just kill himself! The judgment has already been passed! I object to Edgeworth's outburst! Ah! Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry, not me, so don't fault me on that one. Oh my God. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Here we go, I get to be British for a few minutes. For 15 years, I have had a reoccurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the Dl6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for Dl6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me, and they didn't make another sprite, so I look really stupid right now pointing at Von Karma. Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. I think they call that stupidity. Or heroism. I always get the two mixed up. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago. You want me to pull out 15 years ago of evidence on the spot? Was he pointing at Phoenix? Now, if he's turned back, if we're looking at him facing forward and he's pointing to the right, that's... Touche! I do get that mixed up, don't I? He was pointing at Phoenix. Why was he pointing at Phoenix? Regardless, he's talking about himself and pointing at someone else. It's weird and dumb. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. December 28th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Pal. Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Ah, I see that more dialogue is going to affect the chat. You don't know your right from your... No, okay, so when I'm looking at it, I think because of the way that the thing is, like, positioned on the main way you're looking at your character, I think I'm on the left and the other guy's on the right. But when it pulls back, you can see that I'm on the right. It's just how everything is positioned except for when you're looking at Maya. Makes me think I'm on the left. Oh my god. I want to go on the monkey bars. Hell yeah. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy! Just crazy! Nick? What are you doing? Huh? Oh. I've utterly given up on life. I won the unwinnable case and didn't die myself and got through everything, and then this jackass opened his mouth, so I'm just kind of done. Yeah, I'm just kind of done. Thinking about hair gel. Trying to budget it in. Yep. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Mr. Edgeworth is innocent. Huh? What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. I just had to order pizza on the phone. You know they got pizza apps now. You didn't have to call. Right. December 28th, 2:30 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations of Dl6 runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. I would also like a fair and honest trial. I don't know why that's an option as much as just the thing to do. But no, Your Honor, no. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Hiya, welcome back to the show. Loosen it. Don't like them. Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? I look nervous. Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? Fuck you. It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key. Only if I can get it to work. Please, please. I think it started raining really hard. Yes, it did. Very hard. I'm tired of the rain. The Dl6 Incident. That day I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot. Then I screamed. Like a little baby. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. Wait a minute. Why would you remember your own scream? Why would you remember your own scream? I don't think that's something the human brain actually remembers. Like, that's not something we pay attention to, our own voice in a situation. Because, like, the number one thing I think you'll often forget is what you said in a situation. Because you're not affecting your own brain, it's someone else's. Huh. That's all. Although I don't think I'm going to be able to pull that off in court. Like, sir, I have a minor knowledge of psychology, and that seems kind of weird, Chief. He said a scream, not ice cream. Oh, I thought he said I screamed. I swear the fuck he said I screamed. Okay. There was a terrible scream. Okay. Read the what? The lines. I am reading the lines. You. How about you come help sometime? Ugh. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Ice cream? You have ice cream?
I scream, you scream, we all scream for Phoenix Wright. Oh my god.
What time is it? Oh, okay. That day I gone to the court and observed one of my father's trials.
Hold it!
What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Kama was the prosecuting attorney. If he oh, right. Mr. Von Kama, you were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. You don't remember the details of the one case you ever took a strike on? Bullshit. Bullshit. Ah, true. Yeah. And every other thing without a foreseeable Beppis. And the wall did with the gun hitting the... I didn't fault that sentence. Didn't seem correct. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. Oh, he means his father, not him. Why did you say it like that? You only call him Edgeworth, so why wouldn't you say Gregory? It's a weird time to, like... Because no one ever calls... Like, unless someone says his full name, I don't think anyone hardly ever refers to him as Miles. He's like Tails. He never gets called Miles. Can you... Yes, because it is a closed-off structure. It is actually pretty easy to run out of oxygen in an elevator. You gotta think about how airtight it is to be able to do its job and not affect the rest of the building. Jesus. Alright, how much is to bail you? Bail you? Bail who? Bail me? Bail you? If not me, then who? It you! Haha! It's true. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck. And this is where you developed this fear of earthquakes. So, there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yana Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help, Father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. The gun. Okay, the gun can either come from two places, which has already been mentioned. It is either hello and welcome to the show. It is either that it was the bailiff's gun or it was an evidence gun. Either way, the gun would have a viable reason to be there. There's no problem with the gun being in the situation. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. Talking like penny farthing. I don't know what that was about. I think Dobotnik thought it was funny. It was. It was funny. But then... Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. Heavy? Like it... Give me a second. I don't want to say the stupid joke because I remembered he was 9. And I don't want to do it anymore. And it's funny. Oh, I'm going to move on. I'm moving on. Oh, stupid. What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. No. That's not how that works. I think. I don't know. Who knows guns? Who knows guns in the chat? I don't fuck with guns. And you picked it up. What happened next? I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted him. That doesn't make sense. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think so. You're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single shot, then a scream. Hold it! The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. And somehow that means the gun was connected to my soul, and I think it was a soul eater, and I didn't ask too many questions. A bullet went off. I was terrified. I was a small child. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream? The terrible scream I remember to this day. Alright, if I could recreate that scream for you, could you tell me if that was it? Alright, so, most of the people that were in that elevator were in this day that aren't dead or alive. I'm gonna go step on all your foots as hard as possible, and one of you's gonna scream and he's gonna remember it. The year that this was set to... Okay, so the murder happened in 2001, and this is currently happening in 2016. Yeah. So, 2001. To this day... Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream, as long as I live. There it is! One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I'd better find out, and quick. Okay, so we need to fiddle around with this. The scream. It's a terrible scream. Okay, hold on. What do we have that talks about this? It has to... Still bears a... Yeah, wait a minute. Hold on. How did someone scream with no oxygen? Does that sound correct? Still bears clear ballistic marks. Yeah. Oh yeah. Shut up. God, this cast is 3 days ago. This cast? What cast? And I had the gun see turn off when it fell, or maybe I... Okay. The only thing I have to that is this. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? I mean, oxygen and numbers and... Oh, sorry. I'm dumb. It was terrible. He said this. Is it the... What the hell is the answer? Oh, later there was a single gunshot, then a scream. Let me read this again. Second case file, second page. Age 35, trapped in Italy, returning from a lost trial with son. It's one bullet found in heart. The murder weapon. The fuck you say? Game, you fucked me up. The game messed me up. It said the last thing was the problem, not that. Why'd it keep pointing to the scream? The scream's not the problem. It's the amount of gunshots, you fucking stupid game. What the fuck? There. Objection. Thank you. Fired. No, that's not Matt. Twice. It's fired twice. Why did it act like the scream? The game was intentionally misleading. It's pissing me off. Okay. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? Well, it is kind of the most concise thing of the case that happened 15 years ago that half of you can't remember. I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth? Oh, God, I keep trying to remember which page is which. Stupid case. Victim. Got it. You know, if I weren't half voice acting this thing, I probably would have memorized which page is which by now, because you keep having to bring it up. Look at the victim data. It's in this file. It says quite plainly the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet, the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. So you're implying it changed while it sat in a fucking dusty cabinet? No! It would make you pass out, but if you had oxygen in your lungs, you could still scream. Okay. But when then, yeah, you'd pass out after, which is what they... Okay, so the scream could happen. Fuck. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. Okay, so you don't know which shot killed Gregory. It might have been fired the day before the incident. No, it's the second shot. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. I'm glad someone fed me more bullshit. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. That's a weird way to phrase that. Connect. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot had something to do with the case? Yes, I do! Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible! Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to the incident? Yes! Because, here's my logic. There's no way it's in his neck/heart chest cavity, and also through the window. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime, 15 years ago. Surprised we had such good Polaroids in 2001. Your Honor, I have a gun! I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo. That's not a bounce off. That's an entry point. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. At least the bullet hole in the window would hopefully bring it. You would think, but they're also in a closed capacity, so they may have broken a window, but there's still a metal shaft they're in. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the Dl6 Incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary page that's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. Okay. I just found one. You're welcome. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door. God, I love how other things can make bullet holes. Guys, don't you love how bullets aren't the only thing that can make bullet holes? You know, specifically shaped like bullets. Order. I will have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. Yeah, it doesn't exist. It only made an entry point, probably killed somebody, and then suddenly disappeared from a crime scene. Yeah, it doesn't exist. What the fuck? In the door, totally not a bullet. The murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. What the hell was that? Thought I heard someone, like, hit the door. However, as Mr. Von Kama says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. Have you met the police? Like, in this universe, they're not exactly competent? Yeah, not exactly competent. Bullets are just funny shaped circles. Is my bullet gonna be long? Bullets are round. Excuse me. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Gah! How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick! If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No! But you said you'd do it, Nick! You said you'd get... When I saw the photograph, I thought the 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won! I thought there was another person. Someone else who fired the killing shot. But now... I was wrong to think it could be that simple. Excuse you? Damn, you pointed guns at bugs? What about bugs? This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick? Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Ugh. Yes, I did. Oh no! He's accepted the guilt? Very well. The statute of limitations in the murder of Anchor Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Maya tits out. I think the whole point of like how hard this trial is because Mia doesn't show up. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? I have an objection. I just can't. He didn't kill his father. Your Honor, I object. Plain and simple. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, oof. Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh, no. Grr! It must exist. Oh, the second bullet. Huh? What? What did you just say? Nothing? Second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. The fuck is that sound? Is there a woman here? Anyone else sensing breast? Weird, I haven't felt this way since my honeymoon. In 82. Why did I say 82? He's like 70. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? The murderer had to find it. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. I am so bullshitting. Bah. What possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... the bullet would be proof. Maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof? Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them? If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired? Oh, right. That would be a good question to ask. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to— What? How is that not correct? This isn't going well. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet? Okay, they had... Well, the other guy in the... Okay, there were only 3 people... There's only 3 people in the elevator. There was Johnny Yogi, Baby Edgeworth, and his dad. His dad is dead. He didn't commit suicide. Johnny Yogi says he didn't do it. And he went and killed a man who made him take a plea deed that killed his wife, etc., etc. So, the murderer had to find it. I can't... of course there was a need. That's why they took it. The reason the murderer took... The murderer was cautious... This can't be right. Well, the murderer was a very cautious sort, you see? That's why the murderer had to search for that bullet? Oh, my allergies. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from his... Oh, no! Nope, I'm not falling for that. Scuff you, why would they not need it? How does that work? Fine, the murderer didn't need it. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for a stray bullet? I haven't gotten a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. And don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. I swear to God, if I had to say the wrong answer to get the right answer, I'm gonna smash my hand into the keyboard. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. This is fighting logic. Pretty much. Had to. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Well, for instance, For instance what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer. The bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? How are you supposed to get to that answer in any way without taking, like, 3 bullet hits? Like, you'd have to... The normal way that would go, because it defies logic to answer that way, would be to take 2 penalties and just have to accept it. And God forbid you weren't doing well in the rest of the case. I didn't like that. I mean, yeah, no, there's no way to get to that logically. Like, nothing about the case so far tells you to go to that answer. It literally was answer wrong, and Mia picks up your slack. I didn't like that. Unless someone can convince me it's otherwise, there's no way that made sense. Because, like, of course the murderer needed the bullet, but, like, So what? If they didn't need the bullet, they would have just left it there? But that's more evidence on the... Oh, my head. Okay. Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside of them. Thus leaving only 1 bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work. Yes. But there's a problem with that. The other 2 people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Johnny Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean, the murder came from outside. Yes. The 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet The bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. Was that Phoenix saying all of that? Because it should be up here. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. No. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. That didn't make a sense, and it's... Yeah, it's... What... What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved in the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? No. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock? But took it because he was injured? Which would mean... It could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the Dl6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh, man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? What is a better time? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it now. Your Honor? There's a suspect. One lone suspect. Uh-oh. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma! Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah! You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident? Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where do I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick? Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect! So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane! No, he couldn't have. Way too much pain. He would have passed out. He would have never finished the job. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, you can't just pull bullets out of yourself. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence that Can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? I have evidence! Due to a past memory, a flow of time, a little twinkle in the dark, I know exactly where the bullet is. Fun, isn't it? But also, the case has given you a clue the whole time if you haven't played the game before or seen it before. But this is the one thing I remember about this case, and it's interesting. So I'm gonna see how we get there. You have a metal. Oh, I do have a metal detector. Wait a minute. Is that what they expect me to do? I hope I get to metal detector. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... found in victims by the ballistic mat. Still bears clear ballistic mark. Okay, so wait, those are... No, those are two different cases. Aha! Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask where that bullet is now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. Huh. This is such a bad time for my chair to mess up. I think Court uses metal. You don't mean... I do. For 15 years, this idiot's lived with a bullet in his body. He's lucky he's not dead. Is that even a metal detector? Well, oh, this... No. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this mess up now. Keep your shit together. I'll flip out. I hate... Wi-Fi. There is no one home and nothing on. Oh, keep dancing at 100. I don't... mad right now. We're in the height of the case. We're in the height of the case. We are in the height of the case. It's... I can't even imagine how shit this is on you guys' side. Nothing is wrong. Nothing's being... It's a joke. This is a joke and I'm mad. Fucking Wi-Fi in the middle of this. No shit, it's in and out. Because the... Why? Nothing. Nothing. It is... Look, okay. Let's put it this way. If I were straining my Wi-Fi, if I were using too much of it, I'd have... my own fault. My problems, I caused it. Cool. This is literally just... And they know that, so they don't try. So they just... They had an infrastructure update that ruined my ability to do... We're on a deadline and I would like to play other stuff. I'm so mad. I'm just... all I can do is watch. All I can do is watch how many frames we're losing. By the way, dying. I'm just saying it's 0. It's saying 0. Guys, if this doesn't fix... I'm having a conniption. Oh my god, it's so infuriating. There's no reason for this. Of the case. No. No, we're not back. Okay, it's literally not... It's not fixing itself. I don't think. Let me give it one more go. Yeah, no, it's not fixing itself. I didn't want to listen to 2 parts. I'm just trying not to be really mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad though. This is a joke and a pain. And where's my wife? Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm actually getting mad, and the problem isn't fixing itself. So I'm gonna go fix it, and I'm gonna try to not explode in the meantime. No, it won't fix itself, and I have to go do it, and it's gonna not. No, yeah, no, it's not have a conniption.